Hi, I'm Aaron from Be Quiet. Welcome to the private library of the George Hotel in Hamburg. We're here to give you the first exclusive look at the Dark Base Pro 900 and Dark Base 900 case. If you see it, you will say it's a media tower case, but what we internally say about it is it's a media tower case with all the big tower features. Obviously, we established that by lots of unique features, which we will go into detail now. We directly start with the usability. As mentioned, it's a media tower case with the big tower features. That starts with the mainboard tray for us. The mainboard tray is developed the way that you can mount the mainboard in 3 positions. So whatever type of mainboard you're using, up to an XL ATX case, ATX mainboard, you can mount it in this case. The mainboard tray itself can be taken out of the case and you can put it in your table, mount the entire system. You can even use it as a benchmark table because the mainboard tray has his own rubber feet underneath. So if you put it on a table, it stands completely solid on the table and you can use it. So whenever you're done with setting up the system, you just swap it in the case and you're done. The HDD bays are not like in regular cases combined to like 4 HDDs or something. Each HDD has a separate bay and it's completely modular. That means you can mount, for example, 2 HDDs, you can mount no HDD, you can mount it at the top, you can move them any way you want. That gives you full flexibility. You want to run a system with 7 HDDs, go for it. You want to build in a water cooling system and need a huge radiator in the front and want to build in only 1 HDD or 1 SSD, you can do it. So it's really high flexible. So coming back to the mainboard tray, there's one unique feature I personally like very much. Let's say you have a really awesome system, just like the demo system we have from our partners from AlphaCool. And you want to show it, of course, to your friends and you have a nice window in there. Or you buy the Pro version, which has a window. But for some reasons, your desktop is built like that you have to have the case on the left side. The whole mainboard tray can be mounted inverted. So that means you can switch it out and you can have the entire hardware on the other side. And you can switch the side panel with the window in there also to the other side. So in total, I mentioned at the beginning, you can mount the mainboard in 3 different positions in terms of height to get every different mainboard type in there. Using the inverted mode, you can use up to 6 different ways to mount the mainboard. So coming to the topic water cooling. The entire case is built to basically build any water cooling setup inside you can dream of. Coming to the case, you can already see we have one 240mm radiator in the front. We have one 360 radiator at the top, but that's not all of it. You can go up to 420mm at the top. You can build in a radiator 420mm in the front. You can build in a 120 or 140mm radiator at the back. And in the bottom, you can go up to 120, 140, and 240. So the Dark Base 900 and the Dark Base Pro 900 delivers the best ratio between cooling performance and noise level. And we achieved that by taking special care of how the air is brought into the case and channeled outside of the case. So as you can see, there are 2 big air vents on the sides, and if I open the front panel, you can see that we have 2 Silentwing 3 fans pre-installed in 140mm, and these fans suck the air into the case through these vents. That means that the fans never have a direct contact to the end user. It's behind the door and the air goes through these vents. And of course we have a dust filter in front of it. You can easily take it apart, clean it. You can mount fans at the bottom, right? We just saw that before. And of course you have a dust filter there as well. So now for the extreme angle. The air is vented into the case and then channeled through the case outside at the back. And at the back we call them noise breaking air vents because they are actually made in 2 different levels so that noise can get barely out of the case. And even since they're at the back, they're also already routed away from the users. So now I'll give you 1, 2, 3 of the most important noise reduction features. So we can start with the feet. The entire case stands on massive rubber feet so that no vibration is routed to your table or to the ground and increases the noise level potentially. Another nice feature is that the entire mainboard tray is decoupled, so you don't have any vibration going to the case from your graphic cards, for example, and so on. Also, the HDD mounts to the base are decoupled, so no vibration coming from the HDDs to the case and becoming louder, for example. And of course, we have the Silentwing 3 fan in there. So Silentwing 3 is the best fan we ever made, and we pre-installed 3 of them in 140mm. And what makes them so good is, first of all, we have a complete different design to bring up to increase the airflow. You can see that already. It's not a typical fan design. Then we use a 6-pole motor, one of the few brands worldwide who use actually a 6-pole motor to reduce the vibration and to reduce the power consumption at the same time. We also inserted a new IC. The new IC reduces this typical it's not nice. It's not easy to hear, but the typical electric noise from PWM fans. And by this IC, we can reduce it almost to zero. And last but not least, we are using a special mounting system. And SineWings 3 has an improved mounting system. So all the video watchers right now that know the SineWings 2, the system changed completely. We don't have the old mounting system for water cooling. We have an improved version. You can easily screw it on radiators. You can easily change these units by just flipping them on and taking them off. It takes literally 2 seconds or something. So these are pre-installed. We have rubber in between them, so also no vibration coming from the fan to the case. So both the Pro version and the regular version come with a fan control unit as well. The fan controller is able to regulate your PWM fans and your 3-pin fans at the same time. For the normal version, you can connect up to 3 fans with 3-pin and 3 fans PWM, and you can hook it up to the PWM signal of your mainboard, and this regulates all the fans. Or you can put it into manual mode and you can regulate it by yourself, and the regulation starts at 5 volt and goes up to 12 volt. So coming back to the differences between the Pro version and the regular version, I already installed it right now. You can see it. The Pro version has a massive 4mm thick glass side panel window, included. It has a fan controller where you can connect up to 4 fans. I mentioned that earlier already, 4 PWM fans and 4 3-pin fans. And the control unit, of course, can also control the lights, which are in the Pro version included. So you can easily switch between the favorite colors you have. And the last cool feature of the Pro version is that we included a charging station for your mobile devices, and of course it's completely wireless and it's a QI standard. So if you have a smartphone, for example, you can just put it on there and it starts to charge. So last but not least, we should talk about price and availability. The case will be launched, so market launch is end of June, and the price is 199 euros for the regular version and 249 euros for the Pro version. Thanks for watching.